All right, we are back, and we are in Russia for the first time in this series. And I have played around with the map a little bit off camera. Um, I went and cleared off one watchtower and found the little Tuz truck. I forget what it's called. It's the one that looks like a old I don't know. I want to say like a 1940s kind of vehicle. I don't know if that's a good accurate description, but it is not a great truck, at least not without upgrades. And it struggled so bad that just like trying to like navigate around the map a little bit, I ended up rolling it twice off camera. And so I went back and got the Chevy. My intent was to kind of like open up the map a little bit off camera since I've been editing some more stuff out of videos anyway, just to get like a head start on things. And it was struggling enough that I went ahead and went back and just got the Chevy. I know there's other trucks in this game, and especially in Alaska and here in Russia, there's some very capable scout trucks, but I haven't located those yet, and I didn't want to just go kind of off camera and collect everything because they didn't want to capture some of that in the playthrough, obviously. So where I kind of ended up is after I'll show you real quick. So this is what I have for the map. I went and hit this watchtower over here, so it kind of cleared out that area. There's actually just one more watchtower on this map, which is a little bit of a surprise. I think I originally rolled... Yeah, I forget where I rolled the Tuz. It doesn't really matter, but I am headed out to collect a truck up here. Not a scout truck, but the terrain in Russia is definitely a little bit tougher. So I know I need to get some other trucks repaired. There's some trucks that require you to bring out like the service trailer to do repairs. You can't just roll up on them and hop in and recover them. You actually have to do a full repair, or you have to tow them somewhere. So I'm gonna go try to grab a truck here, which I think is not too far. Where's my nav point? Oh, it looks like I missed my turn off again. Let me try to take a right and go cross country here. I think I can probably pull it off in a scout truck. Actually, there's a little bit of a path here, so that's pretty lucky timing to check the map, because I didn't really see this on the map necessarily. I just saw that I should have been over on this other offshoot. Yeah, this terrain is definitely tougher than Michigan, for sure. It's little things too that may not initially seem like a huge deal, but it's just like a path that you're on is just at a, like a 30-degree side angle. Or this bridge, like look at this bridge. It's just like not straight, and that may not pose a massive problem for a scout truck, but when you get out there with a truck, a big truck with a trailer on it, I'm assuming that's going to be much tougher. And then it's muddier. It just is. There's definitely some surface roads, but the roads that are the dirt roads that are kind of muddy just seem a lot muddier. So the big thing with the Chevy right now is I'm still below. Let's see real quick. I am at rank 9. I still can't get that bigger roof rack until rank 14, which I'd kind of like to have for scouting around, just to give me some extra fuel. So, all right, I think, let's see. Yeah, I got to keep going down this path a little bit. I kind of think I know what I'm looking for. I've done a little research. Trying to go pick up I think it might be an off-road class truck. I'm not really sure. It's going to be like a delivery vehicle, though. It's definitely in that class. I do have, am I going the wrong way again? Yeah, it looks like I got somehow turned around. I'm headed the wrong way. I do have the Fleet Star over here in Russia, and I actually took that with just the flatbed, nothing else on it, out and did some initial scouting off camera before I even brought the Chevy over. So it does pretty well off-road, especially unloaded, but this Chevy has, I think, off-road tires at a minimum. I believe off-road tires, yeah. So that definitely helps a little bit. Let's see. Is this kind of where I want to be going? Well, that's right down by the bridge. Did I screw up my map point already by hitting the wrong button in the menu at some point? Because I came across that bridge. Alright, I think I'm roughly in the area that I want to be in. I'm just not sure. Oh, is that a truck? Yeah, that's a truck. So I think that might be the one I'm looking for. I gotta, oh no, don't roll. Although I think I have the autonomous winch. But let me get up over here and hit the, yeah, new objective discovered. So what do I need here? Let's show the task. Let's see. Alexander, the local inventor, decided to try and increase speed and efficiency of his truck with some simple, in quotes, modifications. Upon testing, he plowed it off the road and into and blew the engine. Would you mind looking into it? Yes, I will accept that. So, okay, that's the Tayga 6436. So what do I need here? I need to repair it and fuel. So I'm guessing I don't have enough points on this. So what do I got? Refuel. So the Tayga needs 330 fuel. And repair. Oof. So 6 wheels and a whole lot of repair points. Like, what? Almost 700 repair points-ish. Alright, so let me hop over to... I'm going to have to go send the Fleet Star back to the garage and then come back to this point. So Fleet Star right now is in, I think this is like the repair facility. This is where I had to drag that Tuz vehicle to that I found not to be terribly useful, at least not in its initial state. And I didn't have a lot of upgrades for it. So let me see. So if I throw, okay, the maintenance body, what does this have on it? A frame with all tools. So that's, I don't think there's any fuel. Is there fuel on this? Oh, it's so tough to tell. I think that, like, that front part looks like a fuel tank, but I can't tell at all what it has on it. So that's all fuel. That's not any good. I kind of want to take this. I think this might be enough, to be honest. I really do. I'm hoping. Let's leave the garage and then I'll go into... So if I refuel, source maintenance. Okay, so 1,400 fuel. And then let's go to repair. And, ooh, 300. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough because that thing had like 200 repair points on the gearbox and 200 repair points on the suspension alone or something like that. I think it was closer to like 700 repair points. So I don't think this is enough. So let me recover. I don't think that's going to handle it. I think I need to... Whoops, I went to the store instead. Sorry. I think I'm going to take this off. And I think I'm going to have to run to the trailer. I think I'm going to have to grab a maintenance trailer. I'll throw the flatbed back on. I don't think that makes a big difference from like a handling perspective. And let's see if we grab a maintenance trailer, if that looks better. All right. Maintenance trailer. So 2,000. Why does that not look a whole lot better? It is slightly better. I think it's 350 points versus 200. But I'm nervous that that's not enough, and I hate to have to drive there twice. You know what? I'm gonna take this. I can always bring it back and sell it, and I think I might have a little better luck getting. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the first video I'm filming after the update that just came out, and I do think that, yeah, so like the wheels auto center a lot faster. I'm still getting used to that. I will tell you, this may be an unpopular opinion. I don't hate all the handling changes. I know some people have said at least give the players an option to pick their handling style, I guess, quote unquote. I mean, that's fine. That's not hurting anybody if you give people the option. I'm getting used to the new handling option, but I don't immediately hate it. I know there's some other very unpopular changes that they made. For example, I think they really nerfed the con with the fuel capacity. That's unfortunate, especially it's been contentious on like Reddit that I've seen, for example, because that's a paid for DLC. So people paid real money out of pocket to purchase that truck, and then they cut the fuel capacity almost in half. So I think they need to do something about that. I think I would predict they're almost going to have to reverse that change completely. If they were to change the fuel capacity of another truck, I think they could get away with that without that big of a deal. But to do it to a truck that was purchased with real cash, I think that's a problem. And, you know, because people, it may seem minor, like, oh, come on, you still have the truck. Yes, but, and what, it was $2.99 or $3.99, I don't remember. I did the season pass, the platinum edition, so I got all of the purchase and all the purchasable content and the skins and all that stuff, and also the season pass. And so I don't remember exactly what it cost, but I don't know. It's a bit of a problem in my opinion, the way they handled that. I feel a little bit bad. This is a small development studio, and the absolute rage from like the gamer community over the most recent update package, and I get it. Like putting, I'm playing on Xbox One. I know PlayStation players are really upset because not only did they not fix some stuff that's been broken from the very beginning, but they put in the release notes that they did fix it. So like the headlights are still not working as designed on PlayStation 4. And it's in the release notes specifically that they're fixed. So, you know, people are saying things like, do you even playtest your patches? Like, that should have been something that was easily discoverable in 5 minutes of testing. And it's not like it was, I can understand if you missed something in like your test script and you should have checked for an unrelated, like let's say you're trying to fix the headlights and you made the taillights turn green or something like that, something weird, right? I can understand that. Saying you fixed the headlights in the release notes and then not even checking if the headlights work does seem like a bit of a big problem. All right, so I mentioned this bridge earlier and just like, you know, some of the challenges that you're going to face in Russia compared to the other maps. And this is a good example. Trying to get a trailer over this bridge doesn't look super friendly. I'm on the bridge. I have a feeling the trailer's going to drop into the water. Yep, and I rolled. I'm not quite rolled over, but I just screwed that up pretty bad. So what I want to do is winch onto that, get myself back upright, and I probably should try to ditch the trailer maybe before I get rolled over again. I don't know. Am I pulling it out? I think I'm very fortunate that tree was there and that I didn't roll far enough to stall the engine. That was arguably pretty much luck. Although I've certainly had my share of bad luck in this game, so you know what? I'll take it. And then getting down the hill here, I mean, that truck that I'm trying to recover or, you know, repair and refuel and whatnot is kind of like right down in the river. So I got to now get myself down there. I don't care as much about getting out because I can obviously recover the Fleet Star and I can winch the trailer out at a later date. But I got to make sure I don't get myself rolled over on the way down here. Just being very careful so that I can try to like catch a rollover before it goes all the way. Let's see what happens. Oh. All right, am I close enough? I feel like I'm presumably close enough. Okay. So I want to refuel to the source. Nope. Okay. Source is the maintenance trailer. Target is the Tayga. Okay, so that's refueled. So it's fully refueled now. Oh, shoot. It's leaking fuel. Repair. Source, maintenance trailer. Target, Tayga. All. Alright, so it looks like the suspension and the gearbox are not fully repaired. Like, I didn't have enough repair points. Let me refuel it again. I don't know if that's good enough to like recover it or not. Source, maintenance trailer, target, Tayga. Doesn't say it needs fuel. Can I switch vehicles now? Change truck. Not the Chevy. Nope. So it looks like that's not enough. I think I'm gonna have to fully repair it. So now the problem is, I wonder, there's not enough repair points on the Chevy, is there? Should I try it? I don't think there is, but I'm gonna check as long as I'm here. So, what I was gonna say is, it would have been, I think, a little bit better to, I guess, have the maintenance add-on, because I could have just warped back to the garage real quick. Alright. Small roof rack. Source. Small roof rack. Target. Tayga. Yeah, I don't have enough repair points. Doesn't look like. And so now the issue... Yeah, so now the issue is, like I said, it would have been... If I would have had the maintenance and repair body on the Fleet Star, I could have just gone back to the garage and come back here. Now, unless I want to abandon this trailer, I've got to drive all the way back, which kind of stinks. So is this a good way? I'm not sure I want to be... I'm not sure if I'm better off being up on this side of the river. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Just between, from my perspective, just the kind of the crapshoot of picking the maintenance bed add-on versus the maintenance trailer. I should have picked the frame add-on. I think I would have been better off. It looks like I'm sort of on a... Is this a path here, or is this just where I drove with the Chevy? I don't recall. Kind of looks... It looks like a path, but I'm not sure how much... It's always been a debate in my head, honestly, from the game perspective, like how much it actually realistically changes the terrain when you've driven over it before. Sometimes I think, oh yeah, there's a muddy hole there because I got stuck before, and sometimes I think, no, it like resets every time you load, or it resets every time that area like you know, generates as you drive into it. I don't know. It's a little bit of a slog here. So it looks like there's sort of an unmarked forest path. I don't think this is the way I came with the Chevy, to be honest. I think this is kind of a... I don't know if that's kind of a thing in Russia, too. I feel like if there's a path in Michigan, it's on the map. But, like, where I'm at right now is definitely... See, I came up here, and I went across here. And I guess you could argue there's kind of something there, but I don't know. Not really, in my opinion. So, It just looks like a little off-road trails that are unmarked on the map. All right, we're coming up on what is a marked road here. It looks like it's going to be dirt, but... So the interesting thing, I mean, I'm driving around. You know, I'm trying to, like, recover this Tayga, which I think is supposed to be a really good truck, but I'm driving around hauling... And now why do I do that? I was just praising the fact that I'm driving around Russia, which is supposed to be, you know, the tougher landscape, and I'm pulling a maintenance trailer and I'm fine, and then I went and got myself stuck. So what I need to do here, I think, is like get the front end of the truck out of the hole. I kind of just drove right into a pit almost. Oh, it's the roots. I kind of remember seeing this online where another guy that I watched a playthrough video talked about how the roots are so bad in Russia, and they really, really hang you up. And it's not something you necessarily see in... Yeah, see, I'm hung up on something. There's like a root right there. And it doesn't seem like it's much of anything, but it really gets you hung up. Gotta be careful. I don't want to get, you know, on an angle and get rolling over either. I just want to go around those roots. Turning as you're on a side slope and kind of heading downhill is very treacherous, for sure. Anyway, as I was saying before I got stuck at the like least opportune time is, you know, I'm trying to recover this super truck, and I went the wrong direction. I'm heading the wrong direction. Am I not? I'm kind of going... Yeah, I want to be going exact opposite direction I'm going. I'm on the right road. I'm just going the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm trying to recover this Tayga, but I seem to be navigating fairly well with the Fleet Star. I don't know. And this Fleet Star, by the way, I think these are all-terrain tires because I don't think I've unlocked anything higher up. So the other thing I might do is, I think I mentioned in a couple of the earlier videos, I have never done any of the time challenges, ever, even in my previous playthrough. So I might do some of those off camera just for leveling up. I don't want to ruin the game for myself by grinding or doing some kind of exploit or anything like that to get to level 20 before you've done a single mission or something stupid like that. But I might try to do a few of those and maybe get up a little bit just to be able to unlock some better tires and things like that. Trailer looks like it was at like beyond a 45-degree angle and still didn't tip. Definitely no argument that the Fleet Star is struggling, but it seems to be overall managing. It's just it's a little bit of a grind. I mean, the maintenance trailers are one of the larger items, I think. In my opinion, from like a weight perspective, the maintenance trailers are not an easy load. I don't know how they compare to like a trailer full of steel beams. And they're certainly not, I guess they're not as bad as, you know, like a 5-slot trailer, like, or one of the drilling rig items that takes up 5 slots. I guess they're not that bad. So the thought process now, honestly, is I go back and I grab the maintenance frame add-on, and then I head back to the Tayga. But the thing is, I almost rolled the truck. on that rickety little bridge, going there the first time, and throwing the maintenance frame on this truck is going to make it very top heavy. So I almost wonder if refilling the trailer up maybe makes a little more sense. I don't know. I'm going to try the frame add-on just because that's kind of, you know, that's what I plan to do, and I kind of want to try both of them, honestly. But let's pull in, sell this trailer. I know, I shouldn't say I know. I believe, is this the right spot? Is this the garage? Yep. I believe that trailers still sell for what you paid for them. I think I read online in the release notes or a comment from somebody that there was an upgrade recently, and trucks now do not. They sell for like 90% of what you paid. I didn't even look close enough there. Did I get, I think the new one cost $7,500. Did I get $7,500 selling that? I didn't even look. All right, customize, frame add-on. So this van add-on, I was able to, maybe I should take, I'm so torn. I don't think it needs any more fuel. I think I gave it all the fuel that it needed. So in theory, I don't need any more fuel. Maybe I should take the van body add-on because it's got more parts. I just don't... Ugh. If I get there and I don't have enough parts, I'm going to be upset. All right, let's head over. My biggest concern now at this point is what I mentioned earlier is, I guess, one, getting there and finding out I need something that's not on this. That would be my number one concern. But realistically, my concern is how tippy this is going to be compared to the Fleet Star pulling a trailer. Because if I roll the trailer and the Fleet Star survives, I can fix that. If I roll the Fleet Star, I got to recover. So I'm going to have to be careful. And this new steering is something to get used to, I'll say. I already said, I'm not complaining. I don't think it... Like, I feel like if this is how the steering worked at game launch, nobody would be complaining that it was unrealistic. It's just that they changed it on us. And I think people... I get that... So the argument is, when you're driving a passenger vehicle down the highway, and you turn your wheel a little bit, like let's say to change lanes, and then you let go, it auto centers. When you're driving in deep mud or, you know, even like rock crawling or whatever, when you let go and you're going at low speed, even with power steering, when you let go, it does not auto recenter on you. That's not how it works. So the argument is that the auto recentering is unrealistic. Now, honestly, the best of both worlds would be if when you were on smooth ground at speed, it did auto recenter, and if you were on... I want to make sure I go the right way here. Looks like I'm heading off in the wrong direction. If you were on, you know, rough surface, it would not. Now, from a game mechanic perspective, actually, you know what I think I want to do? I think I want to go on this path I came on before. I think it's actually a little safer than going across that bridge. I'm not a game developer. It's possible that what I'm suggesting is just impossible to implement. I get that if that's the case. But that would probably be the most realistic is, yeah, it auto centers sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. So, no one asked me, as per usual, why does this not look familiar? Did I come down this exact way before? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, shoot. Well, that was kind of exactly what I was afraid of. That was not a terribly tricky situation. It's just that this maintenance frame, or this maintenance add-on, van body, whatever they call it, just is so top heavy. So I just have to take it really slow. Is kind of the trick. You just can't have any speed when you hit a tricky spot. Anytime that the truck starts to tip, you need to immediately get off the throttle and wait for things to settle down for a second. So you just have to be that much more kind of, your reaction time has to be that much more on it. Not having a problem going slow here, that's for sure. It's definitely starting to get a little muddy and challenging, but I can see where I'm going. It's right there. Just kind of need to make it around this little next corner and then down the hill. And then I hope I have the right stuff to finish the repair. Come on, take it slow. I think these tires are just not cut out for this terrain. So I'm definitely going to need to get some better tires. And like I was mentioning earlier, I think it may be time to do, you know, a little bit of off-camera play to get some level ups and that kind of stuff, just to get the stuff I need, because it's no fun watching me take 10 minutes to drive somewhere. All right, am I close enough? Because I kind of don't want to get any closer. I am close enough. All right, so my reward is the truck itself, 198 experience and 1,450. So now I should be able to switch to it. Let's see, change truck. Yep, to the Tayga. Sweet. All right, headlights. I was gonna say not great, but it kind of looks like they're pointed straight into the ground for the second. So I'm tempted to just recover this because I kind of want to look at what my options are. Let me do that. I'm just gonna recover it because I want to see what I can do with it. All right. So it looks like I have a couple engine options that are locked. It's right now, it's already an A power to weight ratio. There's an A plus and an S. So it's already an A though. That's pretty good. It has the regular gearbox. You know, the off-road one would be nice. Apparently it's in Michigan. That's kind of odd. This is a Russian truck. Yeah, the off-road one's in Michigan. Huh. I guess they really do intend for you to take the trucks across borders and stuff. So it does have a race suspension that's locked right now. Tires. I'll need to put at least all-terrain on this. But where are the... Yeah, see the off-road tires, which is kind of where I want to be. Those are locked behind level 11. I'm at level 9 right now. Let me throw on the largest all-terrains that I can. I definitely want those. Winch, I mean, that might be useful. I'll go ahead and throw it on and sell the regular one. Not worried about... I just have really never needed, knock on wood, I've never needed the tire. All right, frame add-on. Let me throw a flatbed on it for right this second. And then let me go back to tires real quick. I'm going to sell those. I know it's not a ton of money, but I don't need them right now. All right. Let's do this. Leave the garage. I'm going to fast forward to morning, which is not something I usually do. And then I'm going to head over here. I just know from kind of some online stuff, I think there's a timed mission over here that's relatively short. Like it shouldn't take, meaning it's not like a 10-minute deal or whatever. So Let me head over. I'm going to mark that because I'm not 100%. Okay, I got to come out, I guess, and take a right and then a right. It's kind of that simple. But yeah, I'm going to head over. There's like a rail yard over there, basically. So let me see what I can find over there. What does this truck have for... Okay, it's always locking diff and always... Yeah, always... Wait, is the diff locked? Always on, yeah. So always full-time all-wheel drive, full-time diff lock. So that would be probably the biggest difference, and then maybe a little bit of better power ratio between this and the Fleet Star, actually. Because the Fleet Star only has diff lock. The diff lock is manual, and you got to be in low range to turn it on. All right, so this is the loading area for the train. What do I pick up here? I don't think this is the one I want to do. So it looks like I can pick up service, spare parts, cargo, cement, oil. Yeah. I'm not picking up anything yet. What's over here? Is this the timed mission? Yeah, okay. So I think this is what I want to do. Just to pick up some XP. So let's see what this is. I want to get backed in, so if I have to take off out of here, I am going the right direction. And that looks, is that a semi fuel trailer, it looks like? Okay. So it's one headache after another today. The lumber mill workers have been working like madmen, and they've broken all of their saw blades. Get them the new equipment immediately. So I guess if I accept this, I pick up saw blades, and then I gotta run to the lumber mill as quick as possible. Where's the lumber mill? All right, accept. And the timer's going. Where's the lumber mill? Ah! Well, this is not good. How do I find the lumber mill? Is that it? Container delivery? Yeah, lumber mill. Okay. So the lumber mill is kind of right down the main path, and then over here, it looks like. Right? Yeah. Oh. No, the sawmill? Oh my gosh, I totally screwed that up. I'm wasting so much time. So I guess I gotta go down to here, and then down to here, over to here. Where's the sawmill? And then down to here. All right, so it looks like I've got 8 minutes to get there. Is this right? Do I have to pick something up? I feel like I'm going to restart this now that I have it mapped. So what am I? Deliver to the lumber mill. Cargo container. I got to go pick up a cargo container. So I think that's here. I think I drive over here and pick up a cargo container. That was awful. Sorry about that. There we go. I wonder if I can pick up the cargo container before I start and save myself like that 30 seconds. Just out of curiosity. I don't know that 8 minutes is actually a terribly short time to get over to this area, but we will see. I mean, the trick part of all this is... Oops. That doesn't help my case at all. The trick part of this is... if you're on like a 7-minute pace, that's great because that's going to get you like the gold medal prize. But then if you roll it in the last 30 seconds, you get absolutely nothing because... I mean, unless you threw a... I guess you could take a truck with a crane, and then if you roll it, you could throw it back on and still complete like in the silver or bronze time. Maybe? I don't know. I said 8 minutes feels like a long time to get over to the sawmill, but if the roads are like this, it could be wrong. I'm not sure if it's the truck or the cargo. It doesn't feel super tippy compared to when I was driving with the van body earlier. And like I said, that could be the van body frame add-on, or it could have been a difference between just kind of like the overall stability of the Fleet Star versus this truck. Because if you recall from several episodes ago, I commented just on the Fleet Star feeling more stable, kind of from side to side, like driving on rough terrain versus the Paystar. I think I'm going the right way. That's the other thing. I mean, if I get lost at all, I'm definitely not going to make it. All right, am I supposed to turn here or go straight? I want to keep going. There's no turn. It looks like there's a path right there, but it's not really. Why am I going? Do you guys see this? Oh my gosh, I was still winched onto something. I'm an idiot. That was awful. Seems to be doing all right. I definitely don't want to jinx myself, but this truck seems all right. Oh, I'll take that one engine damage. I basically felt like I was going to tip to the left, so I just completely let off the steering and let the truck kind of like auto-correct itself. All right, I want to go, yeah, kind of like veer right here. Oh. Come on, Tayga. All right, I'm a little over half the time, and I'm not confident I'm halfway there yet. Guess we'll see. That was kind of at the right around the 4:30 mark. And the lighting right now is awful. I mean, it is so foggy, I just feel like I can barely see the road. There's just trees in the middle of the road that I gotta break through. Roots, mud, rain, fog, poor lighting. It's not just the fog, it's this weird, like, glowy bright lighting that's kind of throwing me off. Come on. Come on. I feel like I'm getting close. Woo! So that's 5:40-ish. It's been a little over a minute. This is my last comment. Come on. I may be challenging the notion that I've never really had a repair. Okay, now I'm stuck. So that's not good. I want to manually attach the winch. Something far away. I'll do that. Boy, I am stuck. This does not bode well. Okay, let's manually attach to the back and get ourselves backed out of this. Come on. Not getting the camera angle that I really want either. Oh, there we go. All right, so I guess driving right through that mud hole is not ideal, so we got to go around without tipping over. And that cost me about a minute. And then there's a big rock that I'm getting hung up on. So if I end up pushing over the 8-minute mark, oh, I think I got to turn right here. No, keep going straight. I don't think I'm going to make it in the 8-minute mark. I got 45 seconds. I think I'm probably going to end up in that silver range. I think I could drive this faster on a second effort now that I kind of know where I'm going. It definitely killed some time. I'm debating whether like that 30 seconds at the very beginning, if I could have already picked this up, I could have taken off through the path that's the gate that's like down by the other where you pick up the mission, instead of driving back down the train yard a little bit and grabbing the cargo that cost you 30 seconds. Boy, I'm not even close. I was thinking I would be like really frustrated, you know, pulling up like 10 seconds over the time, but I'm going to be like a minute or so over that 8-minute mark, which was I think was the like gold medal time. That's the most XP and money. Nope. Don't want to winch behind me. That is not helpful. I don't know if this is the fastest path. Some pretty brutal terrain along the way here, to be honest. I don't want to head over there. That was just a poorly placed nav point. I didn't really want to head that way. Don't roll over now. I'm trying to make it the final stretch. Okay, I gotta take her right up here. It's right here. That looks like a sawmill to me. Just over 9 minutes. I'm going to be maybe closer to 9:30. Gonna bog down again. Come on, Tayga. All right. 923. 260 XP, 2700. All right, well, you know what? Let's call that. I am, let's see, about 400 points away from leveling up to rank 10. And we'll see if I can get that relatively soon here. All right, thanks. That was my first trip to Russia. Had a lot of fun. It's definitely going to be a bigger challenge over here. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.